First free throw is good.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
The Magic making a switch here. Thorpe's checked in.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. And you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
McGrady passes to Carter. Back to McGrady. That's in there. Carter with the assist. McGrady's got 9 points here in the second half.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Reese, and 3 from Jordan. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Now that's modern basketball. She makes the play from the inside out.
McGrady passes to Reese. A shot by McGrady, no good. Atlanta leading by 8. For 3. Reese, no good. Inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
And now Orlando on the break. Here's Arenas. McGrady passes to Robinson. Yep, it counts. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Reese gets the bucket.
I mean, if Reese is connecting from long range, the defense has no chance.
Pass to Carter. Now McGrady. Whoa! And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Now here's Brunson. He has 6.
Playing with aggression close in on that one.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For the away team, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
One falls for Brunson.
Well, when you watch Jalen Brunson, he's such a difficult matchup. Lefty, quick, and a bit on the smaller side, but he's got great leverage and he gives opposing defenses fits.
So he gets them both. Orlando trails by 7. Simons the pass to Thorpe. Simons on the wing. Brunson covering. Basket good.
It took a little time for Simons to kind of come into his own, but now he's playing with supreme confidence.
Thorpe the pass to Richmond. Out to Carter. From past the arc. Johnson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. 11 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. 3-pointer, Simon. And the 3-ball is good. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Reese. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
And we'll see if they can carry over that momentum into the next quarter.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. It's Atlanta leading by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Orlando trails by 5. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Jaylen Brown. Damian Lillard out there with Mitchell. Then there's Williamson. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Brown finds Johnson. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
McGrady passes to Gilmore. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Atlanta. 4-point game. Lillard, the pass to Mitchell. Another three for Atlanta.
Oh, give him credit for spotting the open shooter. That's just great court awareness.
McGrady against Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Atlanta with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the Magic. Stoudemire's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Gilmore. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Fires from deep. A rebound by Simon. Orlando trails by 5. Here's Stoudemire. And he banks in the layup. Stoudemire's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where Stoudemire's feast. And it's why his teammates look to get him the rock down low.
Atlanta calls timeout. Atlanta making some changes. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Jordan comes in for Mitchell. Halliburton subbed in for Damian Lillard. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition. Trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan or he'll destroy you.
Wallace attacking.
And that's how to attack the paint. Don't settle for the jump shot if you can get to the rim.
Orlando trails by 7. 17-foot shot away, and that one is good.
And is there any shot T-Mac doesn't have?
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Jordan. Jordan from distance.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
16-footer drops in.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Basket is good.
Terrific concentration from Halliburton. His poise is what allows him to convert through the contact.
Beyond the arc. Now Robinson.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Orlando.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Here's Halliburton. Lets loose a three. That does not go. Robinson. The long shot, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Meeting the defensive power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Tracy McGrady.
And McGrady drops them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Here's Halliburton. It's stolen by Stoudemire.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
So they foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Michael Jordan, and down goes the free.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by Let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
No time to lose. Nothing they can do.
McGrady left side. It misses. So it's Atlanta now. Oh, what a finish!
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
McGrady against Jordan. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass. Outside Jordan. Here's Brown. From deep, he drills the three.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Michael Jordan. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. We've got a unique game for you here. Some collegiate players added to the regular mix. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Will be the Raptors off the tip. Here's Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
And Nash is an incredible passer. Seems like he has eyes in the back of his head sometimes. One of the best.
You have to get out to her a little quicker. She's got fast hands and a very quick release.
Edey with a screen on Brunson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
The shot's good from Brunson.
That's a timely pass, setting her teammate up for success.
SGA against Brunson. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Edey.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And he gets the bucket.
And Nash is such a clever player, a sensational floater from such an unpredictable player.
Jordan. It's blocked.
This is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
So it's Atlanta now. Here's Reese. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Good.
Refusing to back down. They put the contact on him and he just ignored it.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Atlanta with the rebound.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Here's Wiggins. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Wiggins has got his second bucket.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
On deep, Brunson.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Wiggins, a screen on Brunson. And Edey has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Edey's got 7.
Well, one sign of a great player, the ability to find teammates like he just did. Set them up for success.
Now, here's O'Neal. Wiggins with the rebound. Barrett for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Thompson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins, and it's Fox in for R.J. Barrett. So for Toronto right now, Thompson is out there with Fox. Then there's Edey. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nash in at the point guard. Edey gets the bucket.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
A nice shot by Jordan.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Thompson. A pass to Fox. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brunson against Nash. From about 19 feet. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. Michael Jordan.
The first free throw is good, and Toronto will go for a different look here. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Barrett kicks to Murray. The 10-footer finds the target.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Now, here's Barrett. Murray outside. A floater. It's up a three. Barrett, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside for Halliburton. Takes the three. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Thompson gets it to go.
Yeah, this is where Thompson wants to do his scoring, close in the paint.
Here's Reese. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Brown. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. Clark with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Murray. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, that's just taking what the defense gives. You can usually find some room in that mid-range area.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Atlanta calls timeout. here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Halliburton passes to Brown. Pierce kicks to Brown. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Raptors leading by 10. Here's Thompson. Drives to the hoop. Drops in the layup for 2.
Get ready to bang inside when you're playing Thompson.
Out to Wallace. Pass to Pierce. No good from outside. And the Raptors with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Halliburton. Wallace finds Brown. Atlanta again missing. And the Raptors with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Reese the pass to Halliburton. A three-pointer, no good. Murray outside. Mark against Wallace. Thompson, a screen on Wallace. Back to Murray from downtown. Hands it from downtown. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Brown. Hasn't made one yet. The shot by Pierce will not go.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Atlanta trails by 17. Halliburton passes to Reese. That ball. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Well, I give her credit. Reese has been working hard to improve her jumper, and we see it pay off.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Raptors lead by 16.
That is really good work there on. Oh, man! And how about the young man showing his bounce? Halliburton campaigning for the dunk contest with that one.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's SGA. And it's blocked by Brown.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
This one for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Lots of development work has gone into Brown's three-pointer.
Wiggins, right side. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Onside, Barrett. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Atlanta trails by 11. Here's Reese. Pass to Wallace. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
Halliburton against Nash. Here's Barrett from deep three-point land. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. The kick out to Pierce. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thompson finds SGA. Atlanta with the rebound. There's the drive. And so it's Toronto in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Zach Edey really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right.
That was unbelievable, Michael Jordan.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Here's SGA. Here's Barrett, and Barrett brings it in.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 9-point game. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Jordan's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. SGA surveying the defense. SGA's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Won't. Another 3 for Atlanta.
On target from the corner. Not everybody has a great feel for that shot.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Jordan kicks to Wall. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
All right, gotta handle something real quick. Oops. Alright, I'm good. That's going on, man.
Wallace has gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Nice move. Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and puts it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching. He's really out of the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Jordan. And so he makes both from the line.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Here's Wiggins, and it's sent back by Wallace.
And we saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jordan punishing them inside.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
Nash the pass to Wiggins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw, no good.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Well, they're up 1. You just hope that this free throw doesn't come back to haunt them.
Wiggins with the block.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Nash outside. Barrett the pass to Wiggins. Jordan with it. Now SGA defending. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And slam dunk by SGA.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
In a game? Are you serious? Did he just pull that out?
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Pass to SGA. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got 3 assists in the game. Atlanta calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And it's blocked by Brown.
I like how Brown stayed connected to the shooter, denying the shot.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's Toronto. Thompson, a screen on Jordan. Jordan wide open. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Reese. In the corner, it's Jordan. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They lead by 1. Aaron misses in close. And so it's Atlanta with it. Brown finds Brunson. Back to Brown. Here's Brunson, defended by Nash. From deep, Jordan sinks the triple. Jordan's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Atlanta. Here's Nash. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Michael Jordan getting it done for Atlanta. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for Toronto right now, SGA is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Here's Thompson. Pass to Murray. Thompson sets the pick for Murray. Goes up on the high post. Rebound, Atlanta. Wallace has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside for Halliburton. Here's Brunson driving to the basket. That ball, nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Rejected by Murray.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Wiggins kicks to Thompson. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Atlanta. It's a 1-point game. Wallace the pass to Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Atlanta making some changes. Shaq is checked in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Pearson for Halliburton. And then for Toronto, Edey's checked in for Olynyk. And it's Brandon Clark in for Thompson. Murray kicks to Wiggins. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. The tray. And the Raptors miss again.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Brunson. Now O'Neal. Outside Brown. Shoots the 3. And there's the 3.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pearson, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. Now Edey. And there's the dunk.
The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And a savvy move there by Brown to draw the contact.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Nash comes in for Murray. And Brown drops them both.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Now Barrett. Here's SGA. It's off target. With it. He's It's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up the three. Buries the deep ball.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 9 points. And get the three.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Second team foul.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
And Toronto has possession. To the middle, stolen by O'Neal. And stolen by Nash. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent touch around the rim.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
And here's Atlanta. They're on a 12-4 run. Reese the pass to Wallace. Kicks it out to Jordan. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. O'Neal on the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Runs in the pass to Jordan. Now here's Shep. Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Here's Reese. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Taken to the sky. What an incredible dunk.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Ben Wallace.
Straight on the block, 300 cash, can the car care with a plan in it. But mama the fat, and she get ass, and she gon' fuck up her bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, jumping the stairs. In Italy, got too far, hope they deal me. Try the top, when it's cold, but you feel it. Be real with me, keep it 100, just be real with me. Eating the breakfast of feast, they say that don't gon' flee. That's on my nigga, baby, chill with me. The niggas that fucked in the back don't say nothing, the niggas they kill for me. Just cause I can't on my fleet, on fleet. And I can spit on that paddock for me. Bitch on my dog in my tree. I'm like a rock on the lead. I put the kids in the bed. My bitch, she walk around like she Chris Jenner. I used to break in the camera, then take up running like the game of Temple. It's simple, I play with a mental. Mama said she saw me on Jimmy Kimmel. Canada, the little money symbol, walking with you as I'm looking crippled. Fuck on that bitch and I temple. A nigga for me to take pictures. Not on my level, I clip him. Double my cup for a trip. Look at my wrist and it's critical. Look at the holding up, dropping the back in the vegetables. Back in the cookies, it's better. Cocaine, don't need steroids. Cocaine and later in steroids. I take up money on the I've been there 20 years on my camera. You get the bag and fumble it. I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight on the block, 300 cash. Can the car care with a plan in it. But mama, the fact. and she got ass, then she gon' fuck up her bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, jumping the stash. In Italy, got too far, hoes they be on me. Try to talk when it's cold, but you feel the heat. Be real with me, keep it 100, just be real with me. Eat it up like it's a feast. They say that don't want me. I know you just get sick of eating. Stretching my neck cause I'm real. I only like to keep that. I put in the key and I ride the beat. I only come to the house for free. I pay a nigga to drive for me. Jackie couldn't even go stop for me. I do what I want cause I'm fine with me. I get the bag. They get the back at the better they have. Stop it comparing, y'all making me laugh. Need to be hell, I'm addicted to cans. Convertible walk, convertible top. My dope got a vertical, look at that hop. And jump out that pot. Came out the jet and went straight to the top. Easy button. Middle of the easy button. Don't easy button. Just drop to your knees and please me button. I'm fascinated. Two bitches so fine that I masturbated. Congratulations. She rapped so good that I graduated. They had to hate it. I'm for them niggas, they plastic, baby. I'm trying baby. I rap but I want my mouth to baby. It's tragic, baby. I pull up and fuck up the trash, baby. A savage, baby. I'm killing these niggas, close casket, baby. You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight on the block, 300 cash, can car came with a blender. But my mama thought, and she got ass.
Yeah, America land.
Pull up to the spot, living too fast, jumping the stash. They get too far, they be on me.
We welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Here's Parker. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That drops and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Brunson, no good. Wembanyama, left side. O'Neal with the rebound. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Over to the wing. Reese the pass to Brunson. Reese gets the bucket.
Well, I give her credit. Reese has been working hard to improve her jumper, and we see it pay off.
Parker against Jordan. Now here's Parker. He's covered closely. Here's Riesenshay. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Riesenshay has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, that's a win for the offense when you get some easy chances at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's Fournier on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Rebound, Atlanta. Riesenshay with the steal. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Reese. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
Seldom lets it fly from three, but Reese has been working on that shot.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Rizachet. Basket counts. Rizachet's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, good touch on the inside shot. You don't want to overpower that.
Reese the pass to Jordan. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. On the court for Atlanta. Brown out there with Johnson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Brunson in at the one. Now here's Johnson following the miss by Tony Parker. Out to Brunson. And it's off from three-point range. Yabusele finds Fournier. And finished off by Yabusele.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Atlanta. Here's Brunson. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. Brunson, right side. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Now, here's Parker. Scoreless thus far. O'Neal with the steal. Johnson, wide open, he fires. No good on the three. To the wing right side. And Yabusele wide open, and he shoots. Sinks the three-pointer. Yabusele's got 5 points so far. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Rizachet, he's checked in for Parker. Here's Brunson. There's the drive, and it's blocked.
Excellent D from Rizachet. He has great overall length. Part of why he went first overall.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And making his statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
.35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count it.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Here's Rizachet. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And so Jordan will bring it up for Atlanta. 3-point lead. Diaw with the steal. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. It's really a tough break for the D.
Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now Rizachet. Here's Yabusele. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Atlanta leads by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
And at 6'5", Halliburton possesses great size at his position, which he uses so well to exploit mismatches.
To the paint. Walked again.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
And here comes the break. Here's Yabusele. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Jaylen Brown. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
That one drops. He ties it up. Atlanta with the ball. Wallace kicks to Pierce. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Brown, the pass to Halliburton. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 5.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Yabusele setting a screen for Diop. Stolen by Pierce. It's Pierce on the wing. Brown outside. Back to Pierce. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Timeout.
Timeout home team.
Scared enough.
Let's make some noise for your dance team. Home team dancers.
On defense, Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. Fournier finds Rizachet. Floats it up for Wemby. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
To stand both the 23 and 24 first overall picks coming from France. Rizachet, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Rizachet just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing as the year went on.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And the dunk by Brown.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
It only takes Wemby a few strides to get where he wants to go.
And the dunk by Wallace.
Yeah, that's a great job of creating off the bounce and finishing with intent.
1:57 left in the first half. Brunson against Coulibaly. And Wembanyama outside. Rizachet with it. 6 to shoot. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Brown the pass to Reese. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Coulibaly against Brunson. Pass to Rizachet. Wembanyama, a screen on Brown. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Rizachet.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Here's Jordan. Drilling inside. Jordan gets what he wants.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Fournier dishes to Gobert. Wallace against Wembanyama. Back to Gobert. Wembanyama outside. And that one drops. Wembanyama's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Brunson the pass to Reese. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Reese has got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
I mean, you can't be more ready to fire off your shot than she was. That is believing in yourself.
Here's Rizachet. From the top of the key, he buries it. Rizachet's got 6 points. Brunson the pass to Reese. Another 3 for Atlanta. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. Doesn't go for it. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Atlanta with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Relentless offense from Angel Reese, attacking without hesitation.
Wembanyama outside. Gobert the pass to Fournier. Now Wembanyama. Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Reese, no good. Here's Rizachet. Brunson covering. And it's blocked by Brunson. Good on the shot. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Reese. Brunson the pass to Reese. Koulibaly with the steal. Rizachet wide open. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizachet ready to go once he got it.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
First team foul. Coming off the floor for your home team, number 28, Gershon Yabusele.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Rizachet. Now Yabusele. Wembanyama sets a screen for Yabusele. 2 on the clock. Alley-oop try. And it's blocked by Brunson. Here's Reese. Now Jordan. And stolen by Fournier. Wembanyama outside. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Reese the pass to Wallace. Here's Reese. Takes a three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. After Rizachet for the lead. Atlanta with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Timeout, home team.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
So both teams making some changes here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Diop. Defense is right there. Gobert with a screen for Diop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Shaq.
Well, guarding a 7-footer like Gobert clean is not easy. So Rudy able to grab the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he puts up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Fournier finds Rizachet. Puts the move on. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Michael Jordan. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Rizachet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And the basket by Diop.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Brunson surveying the D. Pass to Reese. And here's Jordan outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
And Fournier gets to Yabusele. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Out to Brunson. Here's Reese. And it's denied.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. To bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Seconds left to play in the third. Halliburton passes to Pierce. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Rizachet. Reese pulls it in. Driving to the basket. Misses from close range. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's Atlanta. They're up by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Atlanta, Jalen Johnson is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Wallace. And it's Brunson in at the point guard.
What a feed for Wembanyama on the alley-oop. Can't make it much easier for the big man.
Outside for Halliburton. Halliburton on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Fournier against Brunson. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
The rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Koulibaly. Wembanyama. Down hard.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Make some noise!
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Brunson kicks to Halliburton. Johnson outside. And it's Johnson with the jam.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Here's Fournier. Pass to Wembanyama. Gets an open look and hits. Wembanyama's got 28.
And another bucket for him. I'd keep feeding him, keep running plays for him, keep him going.
Halliburton passes to Brunson. There's the triple. Can't hit that one.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wembanyama. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Atlanta making a switch here, and that one misses. Jordan dishes to Wallace, and here's Brunson outside. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Brunson's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Koulibaly, that one falls.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
Atlanta trails by 6. Pass to Reese. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Well, you know Reese wants the ball in big spots. She loves the spotlight.
Here's Rizachet. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. No good that time. Nice defense from Walls. Pass to Reese. Wembanyama against Walls. Back to Jordan. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Pass to Brunson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Reese. He's defended by Koulibaly. Reese gets the bucket.
This is why you go to trusted scorers in these moments. They had to convert, and she did.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now, and it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender and has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody takes.
Oh my goodness, Wembanyama delivers the hammer.
Yeah, he comes through with a timely bucket, answering the call for his team.
Reese the best to Jordan. Here's Reese. Outside, Jordan. Here's Shaq. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Jordan passes to Brunson. Reese. Fournier pulls it down. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's Atlanta now. Here's Jordan. Wembanyama with the rebound. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Gobert with a screen for Koulibaly. 4 on the clock. Fournier gets a wide open look. Drains it from downtown.
To credit them to maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Over to the left wing. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
How about it? She knows the situation and takes control. What?
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Here's Ricochet, and they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, that is clutch. Now go out and guard that three-point line.
Atlanta calls timeout. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Reese the pass to Wallace. Shoots. Reese, no good. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fifth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. It's stolen by Gobert. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. But